Folks, I have a confession. I can't find my beanie. I'm kind of annoyed by this right now. But hey, at least you can see that I actually have hair. But I have another confession too. I have never played New Super Mario Bros. U. When I picked up my Wii U on day one, I did not pick up New Super Mario Bros. U. I picked up Black Ops 2, which I had some fun with, even though Reggie said it would be best on the Wii U. I don't really know about all that. I also picked up Zombie U, which was an okay game, but I didn't like how the whole game was based around melee, and you couldn't upgrade your melee weapon. Maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. And of course, I got Nintendo Land, but New Super Mario Bros. U was just not on the docket for me. I had just finished a 2D Mario game on the DS. It was one of those New Super Mario Bros. Games, so I just wasn't looking forward to another 2D Mario game so soon. So when it was announced that New Super Mario Bros. U was coming to the Nintendo Switch as New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, I was actually kind of excited for it. I was like, great, now I can finally check out this game that a lot of people seem to enjoy. And honestly, I regret buying New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now, don't get me wrong, I can feel the hate flowing through the comments section already. This is sensationalism, this is clickbait, rah! And it's like, no, I really do regret buying this game. And that's not to say that the game is bad. Are you confused yet? I hope so, because we're gonna dive into this rabbit hole known as New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. So what do I like about New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe? What don't I like? And why do I regret purchasing this game? Sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into the world of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards! So starting things off, I want to talk about what the game actually is, what has been added into the Nintendo Switch version of the game, what I like about the game, and then ultimately discuss why I regret purchasing this game. Now, I have never played this game before, so I didn't quite know what I was getting into. I knew it was a 2D Mario game in the New Super Mario Bros. Style, and I liked those games. I played them on the DS and the 3DS, and I always had a decent time with them. Now, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is an interesting game because when you think about it, it was actually the first HD Mario game. Coming off the Wii was not an HD console, so the Wii U was Nintendo's first HD console. And New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has a lot of stuff going on in it. Of course, you have the main game itself, which includes two new characters. You have Toadette and Nabbit. So everyone knows about Toadette. Toadette can basically jump a little bit better than some of the other characters. It is known as an easier character in the game, and of course, Toadette can get the Princess Crown and turn into Peachette, which pretty much spawned this whole Bowsette trend that was very popular at the tail end of 2018. All these cosplayers and stuff. I don't know, I enjoyed looking at the cosplay, I'm not gonna lie, but it was definitely a very interesting thing. And there's also Nabbit. Now, Nabbit is kind of weird in my opinion because Nabbit is the easiest character to play as, and you can pretty much just run through the game without getting hit by any enemies while playing as Nabbit, and it kind of takes away from the game. Now, of course, since this is a 2D Mario game, you're pretty much just going through levels trying to find the end of the level. You get to you start the level, you get to the end of the level, you unlock more areas in the game. Pretty standard when it comes to the world of Mario stuff. Now, in the New Super Mario Bros. Style of games, there's also 3 big gold coins that you can find in the levels as well. They're usually pretty hidden, you know, they're a little bit more challenging to get to, so it sort of gives you replay value to go back and revisit these levels. Aside from the main game, which will last you probably about 5 to 6 hours depending on if you want to collect everything or not, there's also New Super Luigi Bros. U. New Super Luigi's Bros. U is actually pretty enjoyable, I thought. The levels are much shorter, but I feel like they're designed a little bit better. And once again, you could choose from any of the characters to play as, so if things get a bit too challenging, you know, no big deal. You can also switch characters within a level, so if you're stuck on a certain level, you could switch to another character, and of course, use that character to get through the level, and then switch back. Each character also has their own one-up system, so everyone has their own lives. Now, as far as lives are concerned, it's not that hard to get more lives in this game, so it's pretty much a standard 2D Mario game, and that's not a bad thing. I enjoyed 2D Mario games. There's also some mini games included as well and challenges that I found to be pretty fun, honestly. I enjoyed checking out the different mini games and the challenges. I haven't done all of the mini games or all the challenges, and I haven't beat New Super Luigi Bros. U yet, but I did have some fun with that. And I think that's one of the things that this game really brings, is that it can be very fun. The level design is actually pretty well done for the most part. You know, there's little hidden spots, there's hidden exits in some of the levels, some of the gold coins can be very tricky to get. There's a lot of things to explore within the levels. Of course, the game itself looks pretty clean, you know, it's pretty simplistic, but it looks clean enough. It does look nice when you're playing it in dock mode or in handheld handheld mode. The controls are very responsive, and it definitely feels a lot like a Mario game. So that's all good and well. You know, you might be saying to yourself, well, all of that sounds really positive. Of course, there is the multiplayer as well, which I couldn't check out because it's local multiplayer only, but I feel like this would be a fun game to play with some friends or even some family. If you have some younger family members, you could really enjoy this game. But there's still difficulty in the game as well, especially in the later levels of the game. So why do I regret buying this game? It seems like it has a lot of content. It seems like it has a lot of positivity going for it. Why would I regret buying this Mario game? Because it's bland. This might be the most bland Mario game I have ever played in my life. Yes, the level design itself is well done. There's lots of hidden secrets. There's lots of gold coins to find. There's lots of, you know, the big gold coins are in pretty hidden places. But the actual levels themselves, the aesthetic of the levels, is just pretty boring. Like, there's a handful of levels that really stuck out to me. The Vincent van Gogh style level that this game has in the Soda Jungle world, that was probably one of the standout levels to me. But besides that, it was just like very boring, you know, deserts, ice levels, jungles, and stuff like that. Just very rudimentary stuff, nothing really that sticks out. The power-ups I also found really boring as well. The main power-ups in this game are, of course, fire flowers, ice flowers, and the ability to turn into like a wombat thing and sort of fly through the levels. And like, that's cool and all, but all the other games have always had better power-ups. Think about it like this. Imagine the first time you got the frog suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, that was mind-blowing. Even looking at New Super Mario Bros. When you turned into the big Mario and you could just wreck through the levels. Like, that was super cool. It was really different. It was really unique and innovative. This game just doesn't have anything like that. It doesn't have anything really unique. It doesn't have anything really innovative. There's nothing memorable in this game that really sticks out to you like in previous Mario games. Think about in Super Mario 64, the first time you saw the castle. Think about in Super Mario Odyssey, the first time you saw the Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's no standout moment in this game that really makes it stick out from other Mario games. It plays it very safe, and that's not inherently bad, but I feel like it plays it too safe. I feel like this is just a reskin of a Mario game that we have seen before. Now, I talked about the graphics, and I said the graphics were pretty clean, but this game released in 2012, and for the first HD Mario game, it's kind of a disappointment, especially when you look at like Super Mario Run, which plays on your cell phone and uses the exact same aesthetic style as this game does, except that game's like $10, and this is a $60 game. Now, there's a lot of content in here, but even when I compare it to the other games that have released on the Nintendo Switch that were Wii U ports, I have to put this at the bottom of the barrel. We look at it like this. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, okay? That was a game that came to us from the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch. That game added a battle mode. They improved the graphics in the game. It was just a fantastic game. That's definitely at the top of the list. The next game I would say is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It included all of the DLC, much like Mario Kart 8 did. It improved the graphics a little bit and the performance, and just, you know, hundreds of hours could be spent in that game. So really the two games that are left are Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Both are 2D platformers, but when I look at both of them, I have to give the edge to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, because looking at Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, that game had many memorable moments. Remember like the shadow level in that game where it was like dusk and you controlled the shadows of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong? Like, that was absolutely beautiful, a definite standout moment. That game just looked so well. The fur physics on Donkey Kong himself were just amazing. You know, it's one of the best looking Wii U games, and I have to put New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on the bottom of that barrel because there's nothing that stands out about this game. The music is very rudimentary. There's no real surprises, and I don't know, it's just like, I don't regret necessarily playing the game. I just wish that I would have picked it up on the Wii U for like $20 and just played it on my Wii U instead of paying $60 on the Nintendo Switch. I don't think that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is a bad game. Obviously it's not. It's been getting pretty positive reviews. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. I feel like it's better with friends or family or some younger ones that you're playing with, and I think you'll enjoy the game more so in that aspect. But just to me, it was just a very bland experience, something that I was definitely looking forward to, and maybe I hyped myself up a bit too much about it, but it's just not a memorable Mario game. And honestly, I've completed the main game. I haven't gotten all the gold coins in the levels or anything, but I have completed the main game. I've done some of the New Super Luigi U levels. I've done some of the challenges. I've done some of the skill things, and they're fun, but I really have no incentive to revisit this game again. I just feel like it's a very stock experience. It's a very low frills experience. It's bland, and that's really shocking for me to say, but maybe I'm just tired of the new Super Mario Brothers series. You know, maybe I got burnt out on it. I did play this game mostly in a couple big settings. I didn't really break it up, and a lot of people seem to like to break this game up and play it in little increments. I just sort of went through the game and played it like I would any Mario game, and I don't know, there's just nothing memorable to me, and that's why I regret buying this. If I would have picked it up for like 20-30 bucks on the Wii U, I think I would have had a better time with it, but as a full $60 release, it just wasn't for me. But that's not to say it's a bad game. Like I said, a lot of people are having fun with it, and you may end up having fun with it as well. So let me know in the comments section down below what you think about New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Have you been enjoying the game? Did you pick it up, or are you satisfied with playing it on the Wii U? Or is it a game that if you never played it, you don't feel like you'd be missing out on anything? Because honestly, that's kind of how I feel. If I never would have played this game, I don't think I would have missed out on anything. And as always, thank you for checking out this video. Let me know what you think of the hair expose. You know, I don't have my beanie. I gotta find it. It's kind of cold in here. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.